Here, the role permission feature works as a dynamic role permission system. Some roles are already available, but if you need a new role, you can easily create one. For example, if there is no principal role, you can add a principal role and save it. After creating a role, you will see an option to assign permissions. The newly created role is called user-defined, while the pre-built roles are called system type. Now, go to Assign Permission. When you create a new role, no permissions are selected by default. You need to assign permissions as per your requirement. If you want to give all permissions, you can select the module option. Once selected, the role, for example, principal, will be able to see all related modules and rules. There are different sections like admin, student menu, and other modules. You can choose which modules and actions the role can access. For example, if the principal is allowed to apply leave, you can enable that option. If you do not want to give permission to remove or delete, you can simply uncheck those options. When you add a user as a principal, that user will only be able to view and access the permissions you have assigned to this role. Since this is a dynamic role permission system, you can create unlimited roles and control what each role can do based on the permissions you set. We hope this explanation helps you understand role permissions. Now, we will see how payroll works. For that, go to the payroll section and search by role, for example, teacher or staff, and select the month for which you want to make the payment. You will see the list of teachers or staff members along with their staff ID and the status showing not generated. First, you need to generate the payroll. After generating it, you can see the basic salary. There are two sections, earnings and deductions. If there is any bonus or additional earning, you can add it in the earning section. If there are any deductions such as Provident Fund or other deductions, you can enter them in the deduction section. Once all details are entered, click on Calculate. If there are any taxes, you can add them from the setup or directly enter the amount here. After calculation, you will be able to see the net salary that the user will receive. Then click Submit. A summary will be displayed and the operation will be marked as successful. Now, proceed to make the payment. Select the payment method that is active, such as Razorpay, cash, cheque, or bank. Choose the month for which the salary is being paid and select the payment date. Then click Save Information. This means the salary is marked as paid. After payment, you can view the payslip. The payslip includes all details such as staff ID, department, payment mode, gross salary, and complete salary information. This covers everything you need to know about payroll management. Thank you very much.